Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of AskDproS Vibes, where we bring artists, they could be independent or upcoming artists as well. On this particular episode, guys, I got my man here, simply Gokelet. He's doing anything in Nigeria, he's hustling, trying to put his music out there, trying to, tell his fans that, he's creating something good, good vibes as well, And on this show, Goke, this show we always, bring guys to share their journey, their story, and just to tell us, how the music started for you, and for you, Goke, how did this whole thing start for you?
First and foremost, my name is Gokelet. That is G to the Okelet. Gokelet, Michael Tango, Gokelet in short form. And the journey actually started way back in, if I'm not mistaken, 2001 or something, you get. But I started professionally 2013. That's the first time I recorded my first song in the studio. So that was. But before then, we've been doing music. Maybe why playing around, singing, playing different, maybe washing plate and all that. You get me and my neighbors. Then we used to play one would be singing, some would be playing all this pangolo. We call it pangolo, yeah. So that's just how it all started. But it started professionally 2013.
Okay, so you started professionally 2013, but before then, what were you doing? Were you in school, or what were you doing before, working or schooling?
No, then no, there I wasn't. I was just normal. I was in okay, I think I finished. Okay, then I was still hustling to get I was still bustling to get admission, to gain an admission into the university.
Okay.
So from secondary school, it started way back, but professionally, I got an admission in 2014. So before then, let's just say a year. That's when I started professionally. A year before I started professionally.
Okay, nice one. But like for you, was music your passion? How did you really grow into music? Because sometimes guys have been on the show. Music. They always say, music has been their passion. They started in the church, and they've always been with music all along. But for you, was it a passion or something you just grew interested in?
Well, it's something I've actually been doing, but just one of the things we see as hobby. You get so, but as the day goes by, then when I joined the church choir, then started playing drums, learning different instruments, singing along, and then even if I was the worst in singing, you get. So but I told myself that I was going to pick myself up, because every time we had rehearsals, and they'd be like, you have a terrible voice, this and that, you get. So the next practice, I'll be like, no, I want to be one of the best, you get. I want to, because if you don't perform very well in rehearsals, definitely you won't be taking part. You'd be at the back seat, so you won't be among the lead role. So I took it upon myself to rehearse very well.
I'm putting the hard work.
Put in more work. So, and as the day goes by, everything worked out well. Then we kickstarted it from that point. So
you put in the hard work, trying to get yourself better, but when was the light bulb moment for you? When was the time that you just, maybe you wrote a song, and you just said to yourself, this is it now, I'm not going back. Yeah. This is my career now. This is my part.
That's 2013. That is when I did my first song featuring Raberry. She's a fancy rapper, and the song is titled "Doing It." So that was the first time I did my own stuff in the studio. You get, but then I used to go along. I used to go check my friends in the studio, go with my friends to the studio. But 2013, so that's why I said professionally.
What was your first song about?
The first song is just like doing it. I'm doing it. It's an hip hop song. Doing it. I kind of try to rap my own little way there. You know, when I do the check-ins, so that I do the trek-ins, that's I'm doing it. I'm doing what I love doing. You get, so basically it's just about you doing what you have passion for, something you enjoy doing. You get, so that's just the stuff about the song.
Okay. Now. So what is your current what current song are you working on right now?
Well, I'm actually working on dropping an EP. I was supposed to have dropped the EP since, but it's not really in a rush moment. We need to fix many things before we drop the EP. So I'm actually working on my EP, and basically maybe drop 1 or 2 videos and all that. So, but the basic thing is just the EP project.
Okay, nice one. From my experience, speaking to guys in Nigeria, musicians as well, and there's always this thing of, if you have a song in Nigeria, promoting the song is always a problem. For you now, you're trying to do your music and trying to be heard as well. What are some of the issues, you say you face in Nigeria?
I mean, one of the issues fast rising and upcoming artists face is just financial. You get, for you to finance your project, like promotion. And the basic thing is, if you sing a song and you don't promote it very well, you don't have it structured in terms of promotions. You get, it's a big challenge. It's a big challenge, financially in terms of promoting your songs, because no matter how your song is good, no matter how your song is banging and all that, you get, if you don't really promote it, people won't get to hear more of you. People won't get to see you. So putting your songs on radios and TV, and okay, let's just say radio, because TV has to double with videos. You get, and for you to, sometimes they will just, maybe even if you pay little amount and like Ababa help me and all that, after some time they will just drop your song and keep it somewhere. So, but one good thing about it is just the advantage of internet you get. So you get to promote yourself on internet. So that's just the better part of it. But one of the major challenges is just financial.
Yeah, nice.
Aspect.
But would you say that's the point that management comes in? Because being an artist, you probably want to sign on to a recording label. I know from what I've heard, I know that there's some issues with that as well. You have to be careful, on the kind of deals you sign. But in terms of you promoting and financial, because you just mentioned finance now,
Yeah.
Would you say that being with the management is better?
Well, the thing is, being with the management, and how about if the management, if they don't have the pushing power, which still balls on financial aspect of it, you get. So a good structured management, that have money to push you. But if they don't have money, they can't kill themselves now. So they would only do the little they can, you get. So, but the basic thing is just financial. So even if you have a management and they don't have, they're not financially buoyant to push your brand and all that. So it's you won't still. Or else, if you have this luck factor, you get, there are some people that get blown without too much spending too much. You get, so basically maybe, let's just say maybe a luck factor, or it's just their time. You get, so but finance, it's a big issue.
Yeah, but would you say the media space in Nigeria, they are fair to upcoming acts? Because sometimes, I hear things like, oh, they won't play your music, you have to pay certain amount of money, even the television is even worse as well. Would you say that, they don't give attention to you guys that much?
To be honest, with my little experience, I think TVs have actually favored me more than the radio stations, because I've gotten different gigs, as in different platforms on TV, like, and without paying a dime for it, you get. So I might not really mention a lot of them now, so that it won't be as if maybe I'm kind of praising them or stuff, but this is just me saying the truth, you get. But radios, and they will just put your stuff one side you get, but some of them too has actually favored me in terms of playing my songs. But if you don't really have that financial backup, you get to boost them up and all that, you get, not every time you'll be saying baba, let me play, because man, they listen to a lot of songs and they will just keep your own songs aside.
Yeah. But so how do you not promote your songs, in terms of getting ahead and getting to your fans and your audience, how do you do that? If you don't go through the traditional media space, like radio or TV, how do you do that?
Well, I still that's one of the reasons why, if you want to do a song, as in after, like Adeshokwe, I don't know if you know Adeshokwe, Shops They Do.
Yeah, I know. He's in the UK. Yes.
Yeah, Shops They Do posted something a long time ago, I think last year, and I screenshotted it. He said if you spend £400 in production of a song, then be ready to spend like £40,000 in promoting the song, you get.
Wow.
So, but if you don't, because at the long run, if you make a product and you don't have the means of getting it to reach out to the audience, so how would it be sold? How would this thing be sold out? So, but the basic thing is just the good aspect of it is the internet, you get. So with little and cheap data, you can promote yourself and showcase, just with consistency. Keep, like I used to tell every fast rising act that, the social media has given us a bigger platform, you get. Why cooking,
absolutely,
playing your song? There are different ways of promoting your songs now. Some you do it consciously, and some you do it subconsciously. Sometimes don't focus on sometimes give them another aspect of you get. Like recently, I just did a presentation as in a presenter, kind of a prompter challenge, and people liked it and all that. So just give them another thing. Be conscious and be unconscious in terms of promoting your song on social media. Sometimes just, if you cook, you don't need to vibe to your song. It might be while cooking, your song is playing at the background and so they are focusing on what you are cooking, your cooking skills and all that you get. And at the long run, your song is playing at the background. We see a lot of big artists also using that platform. The likes of Fowls and Kistaniel, they are using that mode of, they are also using that aspect of promoting their songs, you get. So sometimes you might just be driving, playing your song, do like say the vibe to rap, be unconscious about the song playing at the background, just do as if. So by then, if you keep disturbing them like that, they'll be like, who be this guy, who get this, you get. So
in other words, you have to be creative, you have to be creative,
that's just one thing. You have to be very creative and you have to think outside the box as well. That's it.
Yeah, nice one. So your music, your kind of music, would you say it's just Afrobeats, or is Afrobeats and
well, my kind of music is, I refer to my own genre of music as Afrofeel, but it's gotten from Afrobeats, you get. So like Afrofeel, the feel there, it's okay. I'm going to be talking basically about how I feel in my song. Is it a lovable song? Is it the conscious song? It's just basically how I feel about maybe a particular thing, about a particular person, about the situation of the country or anything. So I refer to mine as Afrofeel.
Nice.
So it's gotten from Afrobeat too.
Yeah, nice one. But right now, there are the loads of artists in Nigeria. Loads of artists blowing up here and there. For you, in terms of your motivation or gain inspiration. How do you stay motivated? Do you listen to other artists, or do you stay motivated? Do you motivate yourself? How do you stay motivated and also being inspired as well?
Motivation and inspiration for me, it's I get motivated listening to other artists, both upcoming, fast rising, the A-list, any list, You get, so I get motivated by listening to their song, and I also get motivated by things that happens around me. You get, maybe basically how I feel, how other people feel, and you get, so that's how I actually get my inspiration and get motivated.
Nice. Well, being an artist, rising up and trying to do your thing out there, you probably come across some challenges or some issues that probably threw you off balance. What would you say is the most challenging thing you faced so far? Whilst you be doing this music.
The most challenging I actually faced so far that made me think about quitting the game was when one of the best rapper in Nigeria, I won't mention his name, one of the best rapper told me to change my name, that because if I don't change my name, I won't be able to feature him, you get, and we've paid and everything. It's just for us to vibe in the studio. Then when he came into the studio, he said, "What's my name?" We talked and all that. And before then, he had already listened to the song and he was supposed to jump on it. But then his dad died. So I was like, no, let's keep the song. Then I did my own version. Then I was like, okay, on the remix, we put him up on the remix, you get. So he checked into, then I was working as a waiter in an hotel. So he checked in, I called his room number. I'm like, Baba, I'll be a upcoming artist too. I would like to have a few words with you. So he asked me to come. So I was like, Mo, I like your confidence. So I played my songs for him, and he was like, Mo, this song, you don't sound like upcoming artist though. So I told him that I would like you to jump on the song. Then he asked me to collect his, I don't know if he was his manager or stuff. So he asked me to collect someone's number. Then we spoke. Okay, we agreed on fee and all that. Then the day we're supposed to do what's it called, to record. So he said, he called me, was like, "What's your stage name?" I said, Gokelet. So he said, if I can, that he would kill me if he sees something like Gokelet featuring his name, that he won't promote it and all that, that I should get, if I can't change my name, that he's ready to do a refund. So I told him, okay, then that day I was dead psychologically. Yes. So after that scenario, the next day I composed a text to him. I said, Baba, this name, with this little name, I know name is just an identity. You get your own name, it's even far longer than mine. And I composed the stuff to him and like, Baba, if you know if you do this stuff, I beg, just drop that refund. And I'm even thankful that I took that decision not to follow his words. So I felt he would have asked me brain behind my name, or he would have actually
the motive behind your name. What inspired the name,
because there's a name is always, as in, a name is just like an identity, and sometimes there are stories behind the name. You get, there are stories behind the name.
Absolutely.
So, but he just felt, he just told me, say if I don't change my name, he can't work with me. And I told him, man, with this name, I go bigger places. So let's just watch out.
So what is your perception about that artist now? Do you used to see him around?
There was this day. I was to perform in Ozone Cinema, Ozone Silver Cafe at Ozone. Then I went there. So I was outside when they called my name. So they've already called my name, like, okay, performing now is Gokelet. So people were looking out for Gokelet. So my manager came to call me outside, like, they don't call your name now. Why are you still there outside? So then even say if I was with the bro, Cheesy. Then I went in, though I saw him when he came and all that, you get, as paparazzi superstar where everybody feels saying P, you get. So when they now called my name, and he was shocked to see that same guy that
he told to change his name.
You get that he never, and I even thank God that he never jumped on that song, because the song wouldn't have been, as in, it wouldn't have killed. To me, wouldn't have killed. So I'm just thankful for that. This thing, possibly, maybe God knew that maybe this kind of person you're supposed to put for that's why I see every disappointment is a blessing, you get. So I still listen to his song. He's still one of my best rapper in the industry. I still owe him that respect because he has been there, you get. So, and at least he told me some certain things that I still used I use as a yardstick to improve in my own ways too. So then we've the same distance. We're together in one of Small Doctor's show in Agege. So we're together in every artist we're together in the same distance. So the guy that he asked me to get his number, the guy was like, how far we greeted and all that. Then there was this day while I was going to school, the guy saw me. The guy was like, how far come? I don't even ask you who be your management, who they push you, as in.
Yeah.
So I felt this guy don't see movement. Say this guy no complain. Say he had seen he has been seeing the movement and everything. So I'm like and it's just I with my committed friends where we just get the same idea. Okay, Mo do this. Why we not you get? So it's just basically about more of me. I'm on everything I want to be this. So alpha. It's good like that. No, why don't we change it this way? No, if we change it, you get sitting down and working out things together. So like I say, so he just nodded his head like, wow, nice move. Well, thank God. God no go shame us.
Yeah. Go. Okay. You know that in life sometimes we meet people for different reasons.
Yes.
You might think that you met him to like elevate your song and try to blow you, but obviously, God is, planning something different, planning something else, so while we meet in life, you just be open and you just wait for the reason why God wanted you to meet that person. I like the fact that, you didn't change your name, you stuck to your name because it's good to believe in yourself.
Yeah, that's the first thing.
Yes, it's a very good thing to believe in yourself, which you did, and I'm glad you did that, But for all the songs you've written, or your songs you've released now, which of the songs would you say you connected to most?
I mean, I connect to all my songs, you get, when it comes to, because they're passing different message.
Nice.
They're passing different message, from doing it to Be Mine, to Yanu Mashele, to Yanu Mashele, to Joe Fumi, to Undercover Lover, and so many other songs I'm yet to release. And the ones I did that I didn't release, to Last. You get, I connect to all my songs because they are passing different message, and you get, so, and they are like, the audience will be like, I still like this one part because one, maybe basically that's just the one they actually connected more with, you get it. So I won't say one is my favorite or something, but in terms of like lovers now, we connect more with Be Mine. Lovers would connect with Be Mine, they would connect with Joe Fumi, and they would connect with Undercover Lover, you get. And someone who is almost giving up and like a street hustler, someone who is hustling, would connect more with Yanu Mashele because it's like a conscious song, like no worry, no give up, God could do Yanu Mashele, miracle go happen, just keep doing you, keep grinding, keep working hard, you get. So different people connect with. So depending on the mood or depending on your situation at that point in time. So
nice. Yeah, nice on the okay, But looking back at your journey, and looking at everything you've been through, and all the steps you've made, all the moves you made, as well, is there a thing you would change? Would you have changed anything?
If looking at my journey, if I would have changed anything,
yeah,
I've not actually really thought about that. If I'm in the position to change anything, if I'm in the position to make myself blown, or to make myself more bigger than I am now, I would have done that. But you still give God the grace. Now, I think God take past us. God knows the best timing. So we know fear rush. We go lead, they try. They do our own.
Yeah,
then God's time is the best.
Yeah, nice one, absolutely, man. Now looking at the Nigerian music scene, looking at Afro beats as well. What is your take on how music has elevated in Nigeria? Because I know years back in Nigeria, while I was in Nigeria, while I was in Nigeria, they when you go to the clubs or parties, they never used to play Nigerian songs. I know then that they like all these old artists then, but now things have changed drastically. What is your take on that? What is, if you can throw a bit of light to that? How Nigerian music has evolved. During the years.
And big shout outs to those who actually paved way for the rest of us to come up. The likes of the legendaries. I might not really be able to mention all their names. You get those who took the mantle upon themselves to make to the Fellas and the Obesiri, the Fellas, the Ebenezer Obey, the Two-Face, to every legendary Nigerian who has paved way for us, you get, to Idris Abdulkarim, and to everybody, you get. So I think Nigerian, the only thing is just our resilience. You get this never say never attitude of as in the spirit of Nigerian, the resilient spirit. I think that's one of the reasons why music also it's getting accepted in every shows of the world, in every four corner, in every footprint of the world. So I don't think there's something we are doing too special, but it's just that we are not doing it very special, but maybe because of our uniqueness or the uniqueness in our sound, that's what actually is making the rest of the world accept our sound. So that's just...
and with a lot of hard work as well, because
we thought with that's why I said our resilient spirit. This never say never. You get Nigerian, we work twice as in we work hard, like they work like Jackie. You get, so.
Nice one. So which artist would you say you look up to?
I look up to everybody differently. I try to get what I can get from A might be different from what I get from B. So I basically learn from people's win, and I try to learn from their lost and their downfall. And sometimes life basically is just about learning. It's a learning process. It's a learning curve. So we keep learning till the day we stopped learning. That's the day we are dead. So I still learn from the rap part that you get. So I still learned one or two things from him, and you get. So I learn from everybody, and I look up to everybody.
Nice one. You're doing an amazing job. You're hustling. You're trying to push your vibe out there as well. Which is great. But in terms of production and trying to perfect your sound, what are the things? What are your strong areas? Because do you produce yourself? Do you write your songs yourself?
No.
Do you play?
Yeah,
do you play any instrument?
I play bass guitar, and I play the drum set and a little bit of piano.
Okay.
But I've not really learned in production. I've not perfected my production skills, you get, so I don't really produce. I've not produced any. But maybe as time goes on, I would get to learn and improve my skills in that.
Nice one. But when you look at yourself, and how far you've grown and how you've developed as well, what would you say makes you different? What makes you different to other guys out there? They are doing the same thing as you as well.
I think there's this question might well be answered by the audience, like what makes this one different from this one. But to me, I might just say maybe my voice, because people keep saying, when they hear me speak and they hear others speak, they'll be like, why your voice gone and your singing voice is different from your speaking voice, you get. So basically maybe my voice and maybe my bit of style, you get. But I've not really gotten to that stage whereby that's why I'm still my sound is just evolving around, you get. So before I get my own unique selling point, before I get that, okay, maybe my sound or okay, now like this voice texture will be on this. You get so. But maybe let me just say maybe my voice or something. So, or my style of singing.
Yeah, nice one. So, based on your experience and how you've taken music, what would you say to someone that comes to meet you and say, Gokelet, I want to go into music, I want to be an artist as well. What would be your advice to that person, he or she?
For someone who looks up to me and say he wants to become a music artist or something.
Yes.
The first thing is he would have thought it very well. Can he bear the win? Can he bear the loss? Is he patient enough? Because one, a business where you say you don't know when you go reap. You don't know when it's just a business of you don't know when, and
you don't know when you go blow.
You don't know when it is just, and if you go past shortcut will short you.
Wow.
Later. So, but another thing again is, are you ready to learn? So that when you get to the top, you would have been grounded. You have picked one or two things from everybody. Learn from other people's mistakes, so that you won't make the same mistake, and learn from other people's wins, so that when you're about to make that mistake, you would learn from their wins. And like this, they take play that one, or you get. So, but it's just for them to be themselves. You get. There shouldn't be someone else. You get. Be original. There shouldn't die photocopy. There should be original. Because one, a producer once told me that sound involves as in sound. So sometimes when you are yourself, let me take Mr. Easy for instance. You get Mr. Easy's kind of style is just like no too stress style of singing. You get. So Mr. Easy will just be like as in. So if he had changed to sound like someone else, when sound changes and it gets to his own kind of sound, you get. So he wouldn't have, because when he has already delved, he has switched to someone else's sound. So for them to just be themselves, so that when sound changes, it might be that sound that your sound that people don't appreciate, then you would be the best person in that aspect. Look at my piano now. You get South African sound. You get, at a point they were doing it, but people weren't appreciating it. Maybe few people were just appreciating it. But now like this, everybody's appreciating the sound, and everybody wants to do the piano sound, maybe in their album or a single, so that it would be in their profile that, okay, me too, when at my piano they rain. Now this kind of vibes I drop from my piano, you get. So they should just be themselves, and they should be themselves. That's just the basic thing. And I'm a prayer today, because God, I sure pass.
Nice one. I understand what you were talking about, trying to be yourself and trying to be your own sound as well, because for this thing, I know that from what you're saying right now, I can just say that it's like baby steps. It's like picking when you start to the waka, that picking don't need to rush. Small from crawling, picking will start to the waka. So I think basically what you're saying is that just do yourself, do you, and from there God will elevate you, right?
Yep. Yes.
Nice one. Okay, man, you're doing an amazing thing, and I like the conversation so far. For us to end this, what will be your last thing? To them artists out there, it could be uprising, independent artists, new artists as well. Even those ones that they are up there as well. What is your last thing for them? They'll say, "Oh, I listened to Goke. Oh, I heard Goke. And Goke said this. What will be that thing you want them to take away from this interview?"
Man, I used to say, a determined hunter is never fighting in the jungle. When you are determined in doing something you feel would work out, the rest of the world might not. You are the first person that is seeing that where you are going to. You, God, don't give that insight. Say, see place where I won't carry you go. Sometimes people help you in getting to that. As in, sometimes people see they see farther than you. That this guy go great for this kind of thing, and they might really help you. But you are the first person to notice that I'm good at this thing. I see be like saying, this thing I go be for life. So they should just be determined in whatever they do, and they should always put God first, you get, because God is the ultimate. If they tell you say easy, I set up. So and another thing again is an impression without an expression. If they have something in them and they're not ready to show it off, to die off, so they should be ready to show whatever God-hidden talent that God has deposited in them. That they should be ready to express it. They should be ready to show it out to the world, to see, to appreciate. You get. So by then, with prayer, not just one day, everything will plumb.
One day. I like that. You know, just one day.
One day.
Correct.
Let me see that. Let me see the sign again.
One day. Just one day.
Like this.
Just one day like this, man. One day. I know. Nice one. It's been great, man. It's been great. It's been nice, man. Awesome time with you, man. If guys want to get in touch with you, you know, Gokelet, you know, where is the best place for them to get in touch with you?
On my social media handles, on my social media platforms. I'm on Instagram at Simply Gokelet. That's XIMPLYGOKELT. On Twitter at Simply Gokelet, same. Then on my Facebook, it's just on my Facebook fan page. It is just Gokelet. Then on my Snapchat, Simply Gokelet. Thriller, Simply Gokelet. On TikTok, Simply Gokelet 25. So when they just type Gokelet,
you day everywhere.
Man, the job they do to promote. If they bring another one out again, we'll join. They push our song again.
Nice one. My takeaway from this, you know, if you have a talent or you have something to do, don't be shy. You know, always express yourself. Go out there, put yourself out there, because you never know who is watching, man. You don't ever know who is watching.
Yeah, so
who is listening? You know, like for example, now this interview where we are doing now, it's gonna be out there on social media. You never know who's gonna say. It can be someone's nephew or someone's cousin will just see us. Oh, see, I saw this guy. You know, can you listen to this guy? This guy, you know, I like the way he carried himself, the way he spoke. You know, so that's how these things happen. That's why I tell people, you know, artists out there, you know, no matter what it is, just try and put yourself out there. Try and put yourself out there. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't cost you anything.
If there's some platform when you see your friends, they are. Well, this my guy use this platform. Like there are sometimes I see my friend, they use this platform. I reach out to them. How you enter this platform too? She been at the market, and if I say this thing, me too, I go check it. In as much as a legit platform and all that, you get. Please. The best thing is the first thing is ask. They will now make inquiry, and they will now tell you that. Okay, this how it's been run though. And if you like this thing, you continue. But if it doesn't suit you, then you back off. So, but at least there's no harm in trying. You get. So any platform, every artist, any platform is an opportunity for you to promote yourself, promote your brand, and also get to learn, make people see you again. Another platform for people to know you the moment, Papa. Shoot your head, dude. Because you never can tell who is watching.
Yeah, nice one, okay, nice one, man. It's been nice, man, and I pray that, you know, God will elevate you, you know, will take you further, make sure that, you know, all your hard work go pay, you know, everything go pay, you know. I just pray that, you know, you achieve all your goals, you know, and, you know, and for you guys that want to get in touch with us, you know, we are on social medias as well, but not as much as Gokelet, because Gokelet is everywhere. It's AskDproS Media TV on YouTube. You know, you can connect with us on social media. Anything AskDproS, we are there. You know, my personal Instagram as well, Kesina if I'm there as well. You know, Gokelet, it's been nice, you know, having this conversation. You know, and I'm grateful.
I really enjoyed myself.
Grateful for this time, you know, because I know that it's not easy to give your time like that, but you give me your time, you know, and I'm grateful for that as well. You know, nice one, brother.
Thank you very much, brother.
Nice one.